Today I'm going to show you how to make a super cute pair of treble clef earrings with beads on them. All you need to make these earrings is some 20 gauge wire, some pliers, an earring hook, and some beads of your choice. Alright, so we're just going to start off by making the curve at the bottom. Okay, there it is. We're just going to close it off. This will also stop your earring hook from coming off later. Okay, so there's a nice little hook. That's going to be the bottom of my treble clef. Now I'm going to come up to the top of the treble clef and I'm going to start the curve that will bring the shape of the top. Okay, so I've just curved the top around like this, and I can adjust it to the shape that I want. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is form the curve that goes around the other direction. So it's like a big C, and I'm just pressing with my finger to shape out the C. And then I'm going to curve around, continuing the curve in the wire with my hand, just pulling it through and twisting as I go. Alright, so now I have a nice curved shape, and I'm going to cut the wire probably about this long here. So the last thing I have to do is thread my earring attachment and my beads. That looks great. Alright, so now I'm going to thread my earring attachment, and I'm just going to thread it along this edge here. Now I'm going to start on this side, but what I want my earring attachment to be at first is upside down, because by the time it chases itself around all of this wire and ends up at the top, if I want it to be hanging in the right direction like this, it needed to start off like this in my hand. So there it is, thread it on. Now I'll add my beads. And I'm just going to move them along until I get them where I want them on here. So just scooting them over all these pieces of wire. And I want mine to be all the way around on the left. Over the hump they go. Okay, so there they are on the left. And now all I have to do is finish the curve of the treble clef, the bullseye in the middle here, and I will be done. So I'm going to trim this wire again a little shorter because I only just want to curve this in. So I'm going to trim it off just past where it's sticking out. And now I'm going to curve this in all around. And I'm going to close it all the way. So I'm going to make sure it's twisted all the way, touching together. Great. Alright, so now all I have to do is pinch this tight so that nothing can escape. And I'll press all of this firmly so that it's nice and flat. And if anything's off kilter, this is a good time to make adjustments so I can pull the shape out a little bit more. Just adjust it here. I'm pretty much a beginner at jewelry making, so this is the first time I've actually made treble clef earrings, but I thought it would be fun to do, and I know I can draw them easily. So there you go. There we have our finished beaded treble clef earring.